city at nighttime, all of which you could have gathered just by looking at the screen. But anyway, welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII. Got the hots for the pianist in the hotel bar. I guess that's just this person asking. It's kind of a strange and very forward question to ask somebody, but oh, look, a save point. I'm very interested in seeing this piano lady in the hotel bar. Oh, check that out. They even have their own portraits. Laguna is quite the handsome fellow, if I do say so myself. Not to take anything away from Kyros and Ward, of course. So, I understand that these are just soldiers, generic soldiers, but a part of me can't help but look at them and maybe think that they're Biggs and Wedge. Okay, so I really love this dynamic in the dialogue. These are selectable options. The options in white are what Laguna will say outright. Or out loud, not outright. I guess that also applies, but the gray text is the commentary of either Zell, Squall, or Selfie. I don't believe there's anything else to look at in this room other than the, as always, very incredibly detailed backgrounds of the game. So let's take a load off. Before the perspective switched over to these characters, we could hear a very grating, loud buzzing. So it's interesting that these characters would also hear the buzzing. Let's see if the soldier's dialogue has changed. So let's approach the woman while she's playing piano. Maybe not the best idea to walk up to someone when they're performing at their job, but who am I to tell Laguna what to do? And also the song she is playing, I mentioned that Waltz for the Moon during that FMV. It was a version of the game's main theme, Eyes on Me. This is also that. I like Ward laughing in the background or chuckling a little bit to himself. He almost went for it again. Almost. Didn't have it in him though. Oh my goodness, look at Laguna's face. It like it's like normal from the top half, but then when he gets to the middle, it's like wow. I had to point it out. I'm sorry. The shot of everyone eavesdropping. And gee, I wonder whose gray text thought that part is. I really love the parallel between the thoughts. sure that's legal. Okay, yeah, so this video, not too much combat's gonna be happening, and it's a very dialogue heavy section, so I apologize about any prolonged silence, but I really do enjoy these scenes. I don't really want to detract from them in any way. Laguna Loire. Fantastic name. I love the slow, or seemingly slow realization that he just sat on a bed and he's like, nope, can't handle that. And of course, Laguna immediately falls into his habit that he, of course, said he wasn't going to. Though I really do like this detail about his character that he wants to quit the army and become a journalist. Especially because presumably he fell asleep while talking. eyes on me again. How sad that Zell and Selfie fell asleep, at least on some type of cushion, and then Squall just face planted straight into the dirty floor of the train. So yeah, they all three simultaneously saw the same thing while asleep. I'm obviously not going to delve into it too much because I obviously just want to let the story play itself out. But it is very interesting. It's the sort of big plot moment that makes you, at least personally, made me very excited to see where it goes. Get this really cool top-down bird's-eye view of the train. In that square rectangle area is Timber, our destination city. Thankfully, we have all of our guild back. If you saw in the menu, or if I even opened up the menu, I can't remember. I think I did. When we were controlling Laguna, Ward, and Kyros, we only had 3,000 gil, but now we're back to our full 9,900, and all of our junctions are back as well. Let's set Diablos to learn not Guardian Force HP plus 10%. So encounter half is really good. Obviously, as you can read, it halves the amount of encounters that you receive. However, after Diablos learns that, he then learns an ability that completely removes the opportunity to have encounters as long as you have it on, which can be helpful later, but we're not going to do it right now. Let's junction. Might as well, not junction learn, we might as well learn that while we can. It's only 30. remind myself what everyone else is doing. Vitality, great. Strength. Oh, I don't want that. Let's do strength plus 20% for sure. This is only 1 point away, so we might as well, and then we'll, I'm not sure. Hopefully she'll level up soon. Maybe level 10 she learns some more abilities that we can learn. And that we can select from to learn. Let's check out Timber. Okay, and if you remember, we were given a secret code word in our options for as a response to the Forest of Timber, sure. Wait a second. Oh, the forests, plural, of timber sure has changed. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Wow. I mean, that's definitely not as bad as Final Fantasy VII's That Guy Are Sick, but still. So our options are, but the Moogles are still here, but the Chocobos are still here, but the Owls are still around, which is, of course, the actual answer. I think I already said this, but as a related note, the owls are not what they seem. It's a very sad situation that this kid is in. Pet shop on vacation with their dog still in there. Jeez. So we can explore the whole city now, but we'll have more time to do it later, so let's just follow along with the main story. Is it really so hard to give a handshake? Even you don't have to mean it. Oh, poor Zell. Poor Zone's stomach. So I've always seen Zone and Watts here as sort of good guy versions of Biggs and or good guy versions to bad guys, Biggs and Wedge in a way, just because they're an inseparable duo kind of deal. Yeah, I figured there was only one dialogue. So let's go find this quote-unquote princess. So sad that we don't get to see Laguna, Ward, and Kiros' portraits anymore. So we can't use the store at the end here, so let's go ahead and... Oops. I keep doing that. Actually, you know what I'm going to do right now? Is I'm going to go to config and then controller customize, and I'm going to do what I'm used to and have walk be circle and the menu be triangle. Which, yeah, you can change. Actually, I'll show you. You can change the controls of basically everything, which is incredible, and it would be... It's a real huge shame that games today don't do that, and I really don't understand why. So it turns out that this woman is the one that Squall, I was gonna say, the one that Squall, of course, danced with in the Waltz for the Moon FMV. And that she has some type of history with Cypher, who we haven't seen in quite some time. Okay, so before I continue these scenes, that has to be one of the most uncomfortable looking video game beds I have ever seen in my entire life. There's no blankets, there's like no support. That's bad. Which is crazy because the room is so extravagant. So yeah, we can name Rinoa, but it's so strange to me that you can't name the other characters. And we can even name the dog, but we can't name our other party members. Angelo is honestly a great name for a dog. And now we get a tutorial. Rinoa's limit break system is incredibly interesting, actually. If you remember when Zelda was like, they even have magazines, and it was Pet Pals Volume 1, Basically, those are hidden throughout the game in different locations, and each one teaches Angelo a new attack, and Rinoa's Limit Break does a random one of those attacks that you learn from the pet pals. Of course, you have to learn it too. Basically, kind of worked like a GF learning. Let's take a look at pet pals. If we can even, I'm not sure. I think we can though. Yeah, okay, good. Pet Pals Volume 1. Welcome to Pet Pals. We bring the latest pet news to dog lovers. Maybe it should be called Dog Pals then. Your dog learns a trick to damage enemies in this issue. Your dog comes to your rescue when you are in grave danger. It's called Angelo Strike. As you dog lovers already know, walk with your dog to help him learn this trick. So, I said that the learning of limit breaks was like Guardian Forces. That's not specifically true. Angelo does not learn new abilities from battles. He learns it based on, or that learning meter goes up as you walk around more, which is quite interesting. Speaking of which, let's see if I cannot embarrass myself and figure out how to get to Rinoa's limit break so we can look at it. There we go, okay. So he already knows Angelo Rush and Angelo Cannon, so we'll try Angelo Strike. Angelo Cannon is the AoE attack, and Rush is a single target as well as Strike, but Strike is, I believe, an improved version of Rush. And I'm actually going to end off the video there. I know it was a rather slow-paced one this time, but the next video is going to be pretty actiony, so I'm looking forward to it. And from the, what was that place called? The Timber Forest Owl's base, I will say goodbye, and I hope to see you in the next one.